collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Welcome to your 8-card draw. What do you need? Shadow read for this, your full moon in Cancer to new moon in Aquarius. January 2023. Happy New Year. I am your reader. Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They're just my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. I am the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. It is available on Kindle. There is a link in the description box. You can preview it for free, and that just delights me. You know what else delights me? Being a creator on Patreon. Patreon.com/Drawing the Circle. Maybe you've heard of it. A lovely members-only subscription platform that allows creators to set different levels of subscription. Different benefits for each. I have certainly done that. We've got 8 different levels. Seeker, human, hero, angel, witch, immortal, mystic, god, goddess is all one. From the lowest to the highest, if you want to go there. All of my subscribers get me every morning. I haven't missed a day in months. Unlisted YouTube live stream link so they can chat with me, talking about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications of said weather, a little prayer, a little blessing, a little something something to send us on our way. And it is my favorite way to start the day, even though it rhymes, because it does. I can't help it. It just does. They also get all the extended readings, all the part 1s on YouTube. All of my subscribers get that, and all sorts of benefits in between. Click the link, check it out if you want the deeper dive. Come Patreon on Patreon, because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, but simply call me Mal. Bam! Hi! And I have had Cancerians in my life since birth. My mother, being one, just went up to visit them for the holidays. It was lovely. So happy to be back at the desk, as it were, in my dining room, and ready to rock and roll. So let's get down to biz, shall we? If you're new to the channel, an 8-card draw is just one card from 8 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific or general situation. In this read, we're doing a waxing moon read, a shadow read from your full moon in Cancer to the new moon in Aquarius, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But as of late, I have been using these 8-card draws for other purposes. I did one for myself, was inspired to do it for all of 2023. Blew me out of the water. I mean, I could have went through and picked all the cards I wanted, and it wouldn't have been as good as what hit the table. So then I read my friend Lillian Carter. Hey, Lil! I gave her one. We recorded it on Zoom, and it was, again, just like, it was like right there. And certainly I could add more cards if I wanted to, but these 8 together, because there's a new deck introduced in this one. I'll have to add the unboxing to this one, because I did unbox it, but it's just not on YouTube at the time of this recording. Yeah, this is a wonderful way to deal with, however, in this case, the astrological timeline of a waning moon, the releasing, the letting go. But let's start looking at the full moon in Cancer, Friday, January 6th, 6:08 p.m. Eastern Time. I am in New York. A full moon in Cancer on a Friday is warm and loving. The day of Venus, vendredi, mon ami, right? Venus's day. Really, when the moon rides at her peak, then your heart's desires seek. I would think, Cancerians, this is your one to go for your heart's desires, and then let it go. Release over the 2-week period as the moon wanes, right? So before we get to that new moon, this is actually today, the day of this recording, be aware that the 2nd of January, Mars goes direct. So we got that going for us, right? So good. We want Mars to go direct. On the 18th, however, Mercury will go direct, and that's lovely to know. So that's, Mars and Mercury moving forward. That's great. On the 20th, the sun goes into Aquarius, and then the next day, we have the new moon in Aquarius, Saturday, January 21st, 3:53 p.m. Eastern. So you can see that's a bit of a run up towards that end. It should be very interesting dark moon, the 3 days before a new moon or dark moon, balsamic moon, which is where a lot of the shadow work kicks in a bit more. So this way you can kind of ease yourself into it. It's why I do these reads. So as a general read, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, check your other signs, look at other areas of your life, other archetypal powers, the spiritual alchemy, from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, the 3 atoms difference between lead and gold. You got to let go of those 3 to do the alchemy, symbolically speaking, the periodic table. And that's what we're looking at here, the waning, the releasing, because energy and matter can't be created or destroyed, only transmuted, changed, transformed. You get the idea. And the more of us who are doing that, dealing with the shadow, is a lovely thing in the description box, a bunch of videos I found along the way for people looking to take a deeper dive from someone other than me. There's a movie in there you could watch. And also, so that's the point. Cross-watchers, apply this to yourself. You will release something, and you'll be helping the one you are cross-watching for, as well as the entire collective, do the same. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Is that enough explanation? I think it is. So the shift from explanation to divination happens in the still point. So please take a nice deep breath, because you got to do that part every single time. Still point. And here we go. 2-word spell, baby. Using the Caroline Mace archetype deck, I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. Beloved ones, what is the dominant archetype in the 8th chakra? Reason, season, or lifetime for the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and or cross-watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, setting up this shadow work, the alchemy, the pattern from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, this full to new January 2023. I can't believe this. The angel Gemini just got that. So you have any planets in Gemini or dealing with Geminis, and you saw, was shuffling those cards since practically I hit record so that doesn't happen. And look, that's a lot of cards, all right? So you're with me. Now, Angel, please, my name is Mark Angelo Lyons. I've looked up the name. Essentially, it means messenger of light, shining messenger, light meaning truth in the alchemical language, usually, depending on which lineage, variety, teaching, etc. So this is a divine family archetype. Just talked about this an hour ago for Gemini. It's fresh in the third eye. Divine family archetype, 9 different families. Divine is one of them. This is your mystical power, your spiritual power, and how it plays a role in this, the lessons being learned. The shadow and the light is what's written on the card. That's the lead and the gold, and I just find that an easier language. The shadow attribute, acting innocent or angelic to mislead others. That we see all the time. This second part's a little weird. Falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. Oh yeah, no, Archangel Michael says you're ugly and your mother dresses you funny. It's never going to happen. It doesn't work that way. Oh, my angels are telling, little raven moment there. The light attribute, what you're shooting for, helping others in need with no expectation of return. And look, that it can be very much the Cancerian bailiwick, because they are the mothers of the zodiac, regardless of gender, regardless of anything else. That is just part of it. Again, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign could make a difference of how that plays itself out. So the alchemy here is really about helping, and I said it in the Gemini video. The angel archetype, in a sense, is rather ancient. I mean, it's scriptural, certainly. It goes back thousands and thousands of years. But the idea of someone being stranded, like on the side of a road, right? Flat tire, middle of winter, no one around for miles and miles and miles. And all of a sudden, knock, knock, knock on the window, and there's, the guy with the thing to repair it, right? Oh my God, right? Out of nowhere. He fixes it, you go start up your car, you turn around to say thanks, gone, right? I mean, it's a symbolic story, but it's happened for so many people literally, right? So that thing of like, I don't need no, I am doing this because I was sent as a messenger to deliver a message. Just what's the message you're delivering, I think, is really the question. So let's keep going. The next 4 chakras down, right? So this is the satellite beaming down the lesson, so you no longer delay what cannot be prevented. How many lifetimes you want to keep coming back to do this. So we're using the Daughters of the Moon Tarot feminist deck for feminine energy, spiritual power, mental power, willpower, and emotional power, stuff behind the wall, stuff behind your eyes. People don't know about that stuff. That's yin. So let's see what the chakra is. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Here we go. I call upon my goddesses of water, the sign of Cancer, powers of the West, beloved goddesses of cardinal water, Cancer. Please, 1 card in clarity for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. Watching this video and receiving this reading, what's going on the inside, throat chakra minimum, the choice to delay, which cannot be prevented or not. Just go for it, right? Be the angel, expect nothing in return. What is your guidance, your grace, what they need to be aware of? Heart, third eye, crown, internal dynamics, so they can alchemize the angel archetype from shadow to light, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, lead to gold, this, their full to new. Well, geez, Lil. 5 of blades. 5 of blades, what a shocker. A lot of thoughts, a lot of third eye. You want to talk about a third eye dominant, but can also be the third chakra. What are you going to say? What are you going to choose? 5s are numbers of change. The card itself is called the Hurricanes. Where's the safest place to be in a hurricane? In the eye. You gotta fly up high into the eye, the higher mind, and the third eye can help you do that. But the third eye in Sanskrit is Ajna, A-J-N-A, and it means servant. And when it becomes the master in a hurricane, it's not good. It's not good. So there may be lots of thoughts, obviously. There might be lots of words, obviously. And as an angel is messenger, it does certainly make sense, but it's really about where are you on that scale of lead to gold with that. You know, are you misleading? Are you misleading yourself? But that's a journey for everybody. And remember, the opposite of an angel is a demon, but good omens, man. Terry Pratchett, Neil Gaiman, they pretty much spelled it out, I think. Right? So this is lovely. This is lovely. I think. Let's see. Lower 3 chakras looking at you from the outside in, you know, like stepping out, like looking in a mirror. Maybe you looking from the inside out at a person, place, or thing. Lower 3 chakras are about relationships in the world. Let's see what's going on there. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon my gods of water, the sign of Cancer. It's a very Gemini energy in that card there, making it hard to focus. Please, 1 card in clarity for the Cancerian collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. My gods of water, sign of Cancer, powers of the West. Lower 3 chakra dynamic, inside out, outside in. Relationships in the world, relationship to self, relationship to others, relationships, money, sex, power, all of that, root chakra, and otherwise. What is it they need to know? Your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power. So they can alchemize this angel from shadow to light, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, lead to gold, while they're in a hurricane mentally. With backwards, Aphrodite, sweet and flighty, standing there with her see-through nighty, holding up the Ace of Cups. Honey, there is an opportunity of love, happiness, maybe a message of love given or received, but a seed, right? Aphrodite goes, here, what you gonna do with it, right? And in this deck, it's the myth of Eros and Psyche, her son and her daughter-in-law. So that's fun. Got that going for you. I mean, look, for an angel to be delivering a message of love, which, yeah, granted, is more Page of Cups, but for Aphrodite, it's a seed, But your mind might be like, uh-oh. Now, is this romantic? Maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. We got 4 more, well, we got 5 more cards, right? 8 card draw to hit the table. But the chakras here, I would say, this might be your leverage in terms of how you look at this, how you think about this, and certainly what you say or don't say about it. Let's get a healing mantra. Oh, that's good for the third eye. Little mantra goes a long way depending on how into it you are. The Metcon Healing Mantra deck has been an amazing healing system for me. It's really not divination, but I'm a witch. I will use what works, how it works to serve. So there's something with that angel, the messenger, with that air energy in the third eye. This could be helpful. Let's see what hits the table. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Once again, I call upon the Ascended Masters of the Divine, which is essentially all of you, but you know what I mean, because we've got the Angelo Divine Family archetype card on the table here. Please, 1 card in clarity for the Cancerian Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Watching this video, receiving this reading, the perfect healing mantra to help them alchemize the angel archetype from shadow to light, toxic to gold, pain to peace, illusion to truth, for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, with the 5 of Blades, Hurricane on the inner, Ace of Cups, Aphrodite on the outer. What do you got for them? The perfect healing mantra to help them do what they need to do. They're full to new. Asking for angelic support. My angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel. I didn't even have to look. This is mine from the Leo 5 card draws. Yeah, I do my mantras for my Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Of course I do. Of course I do. For all one, and I want to see this world shift. I got to work with what's in front of me, and this is literally right in front of me. I'm going to read it from the Bookie Book. Matt Kahn says it better than I can, and this is not about avoiding your feelings at all. This is about asking for support as you feel them. Asking for angelic support. My angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel. Thanks. Can have a little salt in the water, right? When asking for angelic support, you are requesting solutions from a higher realm of consciousness, right? So not this way, this way. Such a realm of consciousness works in accordance with free will, which means free choices and free decisions, very throat chakra, to help you face your experiences instead of helping you avoid them. Yeah, they're not really good with helping people avoid stuff. Rather than believe the cause of your feelings must be changed or eliminated, it is essential to ask your angels for better ways of viewing the feelings that keep getting triggered. And that's the 5 of Blades. It is that. It is the help me see this differently, and what can often be a chaotic shift, but then you get to the 6 of Blades, right? That healing and that harmony. Because each trigger represents a healing, you are more likely to feel the presence of your angels when asking for their help to face your most difficult emotions. You are cardinal water. You create mostly with your element of water. That's why you're so intuitive and empathic. But what if what you're feeling is also empathic overload? Picking up other people's stuff. This could absolutely be this Ace of Cups, offering it to yourself as a way of releasing energies that don't need to be in your system anymore. Yeah. In order to access angelic assistance, it is important to be with your feelings so your angels know where support is needed most. Got to feel it to heal it, and the gods can't heal what we will not acknowledge. Just how it works. This mantra is ideal for unraveling the spiritual ego, and the spiritual ego will make it superstitious. Well, but if I turn around 3 times and hop on my leg and, spit in my own navel, that'll take some practice. Then, no, maybe, you do you. But it will begin to negotiate. Well, what if I do that? And what if I do that? Instead of actually feeling what needs to be felt, giving up patterns of avoidance. I think this is a shadow read. And being a better receiver, which makes sense, right? Because you're asking for angelic support, being total, open, and authentic about how you feel. Nobody needs to know about it. Nobody needs to know. You're Cancerians. I was raised by one. No. Lots of secrets going on. Not as bad as Pisces, but lots of secrets going on. So no one needs to know this. This could totally be between you and nobody else. Although maybe about something where you offered help and you got nothing in return, but that was because of an expectation. And who doesn't have those? Yeah? Oh no, I was raised in a society that had no expectations, said no one ever. So the new deck, the Archangel of Fire Oracle, Alexandra Wenman, Findhorn Press. I didn't know Findhorn made oracles. You know I'm going to be hitting their website at some point. Really delicious. Look up Findhorn in Scotland, man. Roses in the snow, cabbages in the sand. I know it sounds weird, but go see it. You'll see what I mean. So they're all different archangels. The keywords aren't on the cards, which is great. So it kind of forces you to look it up. The book is chock full, but I'm just going to read you part of it because these readings are long enough, don't you think? What do you think, Lil? Please take a nice deep breath. Thank God I love my work. Still point. As I call upon the archangels, all of them, please, one card in clarity. For the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, who is the archangel in charge of this? Because they're kind of like that. They do like to delegate. Yeah. They all have their own special harmonic resonance on the scale that is infinitely all one. Yeah, I get it. Please, one card in clarity. What is the guidance, the grace, the love, the wisdom, the power, and the oracle message for the Cancerian collective and the cross watchers to help them alchemize the angel from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, with the hurricane on the inside, Ace of Cups, Aphrodite sweet and flighting, the holding out a cup in her see-through nighty, asking for angelic support, this their full to new. Shekinah, the Earth Mother. Okay, I'm going to spell it for you because, well, and if you are involved or study or have looked at the Kabbalistic Tree of Life, you know what this, who she is, so to speak. Shekinah, S-H-E-K-I-N-A-H. Came across a Shekinah group back in the 90s of Pillars of Light in Huntington. I'm talking like 94, 95. Wow. The Earth Mother herself, the divine goddess in physical form, but connected with the root chakra, usually. Certainly Carolyn Mace's Anatomy of the Spirit, if you've read it, and if you haven't, oh my goodness, you got to read it. Oh, card number 39. Went in totally the wrong direction. There's card number 40. Divine Mother. So, let's see, there's a lot. This is brand new. I just got this at the Magic Moon, Saratoga Springs. They deliver. They ship, I guess. This is really, really, really long. I'm just going to read the first 2 paragraphs and then the message. But, you know, if they tell me to do otherwise, I got to do what they tell me because, you know, they're archangels. Breathe. Card number 39, Shekinah. You say Shekinah, I say Shekinah. The feminine divine mother, the feminine aspect of Archangel Metatron. Shekinah refers to the energy of the divine feminine. The actual, well, there you go. There you go. Cancerians ruled by the moon, totally. The actual word in Hebrew means presence of God or glory of God. She is known as the dwelling or God. The dwelling or God, I think that's supposed to be dwelling of God, or the settling of God, okay? And she represents the epitome of universal matriarchal unconditional love. So mommy love, we're there. If the divine masculine is represented by expansion, then the divine feminine energy is that of drawing in, coming together, and of bringing people together. Bringing people together with spirit is the tagline, the mission statement of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, and just all the words are there. If the masculine represents the one, she represents the all in one, one in all. The Great Mother Shekinah is the female aspect of the highest source of creation. She is the Divine Mother, the original goddess, the female representative of our Creator, as shown by the wise female elder in her oracle. This energy exists within each of us, no matter whether you are a man or a woman. I call that the mother of all, the pregnant void, the void, the Tao without name, the pregnant void, the mother of all source, right? Wow. Let's just get the message, because I need to sit with that one. It's a lot of energy. The message: awaken my daughters, now you are free. Awaken my daughters, now you can speak. Awaken my daughters, now you shall see. Awaken my daughters, now you can be as mighty, as powerful, as magnificent as me, as the Shekinah lives within you. Amen. And do it. So mote it be. Wow. Wow. Oh, it reminds me of a video of something called Woman. It's a really, really beautiful short film by Lillian Carter. I better put that link in the description box. Hopefully I will remember. Oh my goodness gracious. You say Shekinah, I say Shekinah. I'm allowed to joke. Look what I do for a living. And if you knew how many people I've helped along the way, you'd say, yeah, you're allowed to laugh. Because sometimes you don't have a choice between laughter and tears. So laugh, clown, laugh. Wow, wow. Let's try and ground that a little bit with the Divine Animals Oracle. Everybody has spirit animals and totems, though I don't experience them as the same thing. All the cats I've ever had in this life, those are spirit animals. The totem of the cat, however, and the totem of the lion in particular, has been with me lifelong. That's the sum total of that feline species, genus Yuhaduda. So let's see who's helping you with this. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. I can't believe they got the mother of the zodiac. Got Shekinah. I know. I'm still rolling from that. As I call to the spirit animals and totems for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading, please, beloved ones, who walks with them, who swims with them, who flies with them, who crawls with them, helping them, supporting them, protecting them, giving them the guidance, grace, love, wisdom, power, and oracle message, and a touch of magic maybe to help them alchemize this angel from shadow to light, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, hurricane on the inner, ace of cups on the outer, asking for angelic support, and the angelic support coming from Shekinah, the Divine Mother herself, for the Cancerians, the mother of the zodiac, regardless of biological gender. Please, what is the oracle message to help them do this? Their full to new. It's their full moon to new. January 2023. Tarantula. My Sicilian DNA just sang and danced a little bit. Connection. So I know, I spiders and snakes. I get it. There's such a thing as arachnophobia. I understand. But this card is about web weaving. It is about support, and it is about connection. And the writing here is unbelievable. By the way, the Divine Animals Oracle, Stacey DeMarco, highly recommend it. Again, another one of these books that has so much information. These readings would be hours long, and I'm trying to keep them around 45 minutes for 8 cards. I think that's fair. Did I mention I'm a Virgo? Card number 43. We're almost there. The dolphin and the snake. Is that a 43 or is that one of them? They're funny numbers. Oh, it's the scripty numbers in this thing. I appreciate the art, the beauty of the font, but if sometimes you can't see what the number is. There we go. Tarantula. Sorry. Connection. It's time to bring together disparate aspects of your life. Everything is connected. When you are afraid or unsure, it's important to know that you are never alone. You can do magic. We all can. Okay, I'm not going into the spider myth. That's a lot. But let's look at the magic. Spider magic, and specifically tarantula magic, is protective and connective. Webs just don't trap prey. They support and protect the spider as well. Now think about that as home, Cancerian, right? Your web, your home, not just literally physically, but obviously that as well. It is a mistake to think that spider magic is evil or dangerous, as very few cultures see the spider in this fashion. When you feel you need greater connection to life, like if you're a hermit crab or need support, particularly in creative matters, creative cardinal water that you are, ask the spider for help. I know. Makes a lot of people squeamish. I'm not scared of spiders. Snakes, however, is a different territory entirely. I'm feline. Snaky. Although I'm fine with cucumbers, oddly enough. Let's not go there. There are too many inferences. Let's just move on. And I'm a top. Let's remove some obstacles with really this deck. Well, I don't work with decks I don't resonate with, but Whispers of Lord Ganesha, Angela Hartfield, I use her Whispers of Love in other readings. This is to help remove the obstacles, right? The Hindu, make sure I say that right, the Hindu elephant-headed god of success and prosperity, the remover of obstacles, so to help remove those three atoms in the shadow work. Please take a nice deep breath. Up and at 'em, adamant. Breathe. Still point. As I call to the beloved Lord Ganesh, beloved remover of obstacles, god of success and prosperity. Please, one card in clarity for the Cancerian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. What is your guidance? Your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power. I sound like Nadia from What We Do in the Shadows. To help remove the obstacles, help with the shadow work. What do they need to help alchemize the angel from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy? Five of Blades, Hurricane on the inner, Ace of Cups on the outer, asking for angelic support, Shekinah, getting it from the Divine Mother, for connections and support, and they can do magic, all of us can, particularly with the guidance and grace of the Shekinah, with the angel alchemizing. So please, what is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power for them this their full to new January 2023? Promise of the future. Wow. I don't think we've read this one on camera. Let's see if we have. I don't think I've read this one even for clients. Card number 8. Maybe. Looks familiar. Here. Promise of the future. I wish I could hold this up while I read it, but I really can't because it's microfont. Breathe in the promise of the future from Lord Ganesh. Still point. Promise of the future, rest assured something new is on the horizon. All indications are favoring a time of new awareness. Well, you're heading towards a new moon. Seek new outlets for your creative expression. This heralds the beginning of a new phase in your life. Ganesha is asking that you take time to reflect on your desires and dreams. It is time that you begin down the road of a new creative endeavor. Ask Ganesha to help you uncover the desires of your subconscious mind, and then follow any creative nudges you feel. Dance them or something. You may experience them as innovative sparks that come to you unexpectedly. This momentum will start you down a path that may involve a view of the world. Reflect on your past endeavors. Take time to acknowledge and understand your lessons and your blessings. Feel gratitude for the path that has led you to this point in time. You are receiving the gift of freedom to choose what you will pursue. Lily, you kidding me? There may also be an ending taking place. All of life has its cycles. Through experiences and choices, you learn and grow. You are steadily progressing through the many phases of your own life. With each ending comes the promise of a new dawn. That's beautiful. So the promise of the future. Now, promises in this world are a little like that, right? There's a promise, there's an oath, and there's a vow. Promises don't really mean much anymore, right? Which is as good as their word, though. When I make a promise, I do my best, or let you know why I can't before the deadline, right? An oath involves other people, right? An oath to a group and an organization, but a vow involves the divine. You're getting a promise here. There's great promise for you here in the future, but it's going to take connecting with other people. It's going to take, the support of others to do this, and with the Divine Mother, Shekinah, organizing that, this is really good. I like it. So yeah, the mind is allowed to spin, but this is about your creativity as well. And remember, tarantula spins its own web. Last card down, Blessed Be by Lucy Cavendish. I love this deck. The prayers are awesome. And we do them for real. And, you know, I try and keep these light and jokey. This feels extremely not just hopeful, but it's here. I can feel it in my heart. So I'm going to do the blessing for real. I always do. But then at the end, when I release the collective, maybe we'll get a little more goofy out of me at the end of this reading. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon the pantheons of all pantheons from all traditions, lineages, and cultures, please, a delegation for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, the hidden blessing, the gold hidden within the lead, a little clue, a little tip, a blessing that's already in play, but we may not see it until later. Location, location, location. So please, what is the hidden blessing? The gold within the lead. They just do their best to alchemize the angel from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, hurricane on the inner, ace of cups on the outer, asking for angelic support because their angels respond when they're open and authentic about how they feel, and no one else needs to know about that. With Shekinah, the divine mother, the divine feminine sum total, right? All of that involved here, right? With the tarantula magic of connection, weaving webs, connecting with people, creating as they go for support as well as protection of their promise of the future. That knowledge alone can be terrifying, but can be creatively worked with. So please, pantheons of all pantheons, what is the hidden blessing? The gold within the lead for the Cancerian and their cross-watchers. This they're full to new. A blessing of protection. So we've got a little bit of a double whammy there with the protection, but then again, it is also the mother protection. Okay, all right. It feels like your future is protected, but you still may have to, walk the walk. So card number 25, by the way, I love what she's wearing. Purple and green are like my favorite combo. Me and Prince Rogers Nelson, apparently. Although, when it rained, purple. 23, I believe that number is. I opened right to it. Gotta take your moments when they come. All right, card number 25. Enough goofing around. Let's do this blessing. Please take a nice deep breath. Pantheons, confer this blessing, convey this blessing through me for them now. So mote it be. Still point. A blessing of protection. A blessing to shield and safeguard you against harsh circumstances, people, weather. May the blessing of an ancient sword be yours, held high and shining, subduing all who may through intent or simple destructive force do you harm. May a great shield be held above you so that when arrows rain down on you, they may glance off, leaving you untouched, unharmed, but with the great, glad, fierce joy of life given again to you. May the protection of the land beneath you be yours, so your feet are firm on the good earth, and all good food rises and finds its way to your table again and again. May your home, your creatures, your children, all who dwell within your walls be sheltered and encircled with a ring of bright flame by the goddess, and let nothing that could harm you pass. And if you leave home, let the path you walk be starred with blessings, so that each touch of the earth upon your feet is gentle, safe, and certain. May the rowan tree grow strong above you, and beneath her branches may there be protection. And with those gentle leaves come the blessings of kindness, tolerance, acceptance, and embrace of nature and her medicine within you. May the cloak of the goddess be about you, keeping you warm and safe. shielded and sheltered, hidden from those who would do you harm, comforted and encouraged to keep going, for beneath her shield, with her sword held high, within that circle of blue flame, and with her blessing upon your path, you are protected and blessed. And from this you must know how precious and beloved you are to her, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So mote it be, and so it is. Ow, that was good. Got a little carried away there. But it's worth it. Why? Because I love my crab cakes. I love you. Did you love this video? Then hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Help the other crab cakes find it. And their cross-watchers must be wondering what's going on. Wow. That was a lot. That was a lot, but I love doing it. And certainly if you want to book me for a private reading, 8-card draw for whatever this is or whatever you want, there's a link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mal, a YouTube video. Explains everything you wanted or needed to know about booking a reading, probably more than you wanted to know about booking a reading with Mal, but we're afraid to ask. I am, after all, a Virgo, but I was raised by a Cancerian mom, so And if you want the deeper dive, seriously, me every day doing what I do best, please come Patreon on Patreon. I love it over there. I highly recommend it for creative people. I mean, I'm a mystical artist, a spiritual teacher, reader. I mean, I go back in my YouTube, you'll see I've been doing this a very, very long time, and even before that. So, you know, go check it out. I'm a field day. I'm a lot of fun, and I know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, my Cancerians, my crab cakes, my cardinal waters, I love you. I really, really do. And I wish you the very, very best and the very, very blessed of all of this. So hang in there. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.